Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. Able to find Dowell. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. First and 10. Here's Levis. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Levis now on first and 10. He'll get that complete to Dowell. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Titans march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Nick Folk for the point after. This is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Love now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Love from the gun. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw now. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
On 4th down, Love. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Levis going to the air right away. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. On first down, Levis. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Back to throw, it's Levis. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Again, it's Levis looking to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd from 17 yards out. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Nick Folk for the point after. And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Pacheco.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Levis to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Completes this to Colton Dowell. Down the sideline he goes.
And it's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Titans are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Levis sets up to throw here. And that's caught inside the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's dumped off to Pollard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll look to throw. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, just a sensational start for this drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And out across midfield, down to the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Mike 17. Mike 17. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
To the sideline and incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 30 yards.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Levis looking to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Levis back to throw. Slant pass to Boyd. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Levis going back to the air. A very quick pass to Ridley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Will Levis,
a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Now Folk for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Mahomes to throw once more. Work in the middle of the lead. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 34-yard line.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the Inner Harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10. Play action. Now Jackson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Now Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards there for number 15.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Play action. It's Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He'll drop to throw.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point. They got results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
We got this, man.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And it's a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
This taken in at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers to
down the numbers. There he goes.
Nelson Aguilar.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 79 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Levis.
He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Levis.
Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Levis to throw once more.
Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
second down throw from Levis. He'll get that complete to Dell. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touchdown.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. It's a big play there for Baltimore, and even 50 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Isaiah Likely.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. One final shot before the half. Here's Levis. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And got his man complete. Look at the big man rumble. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down the left sideline. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 93 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, pressure, they had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these defensive backs have been getting torched all game long, and finally, a small measure of revenge here. That time the coverage downfield is excellent, and they're right there to battle for the football and force the incomplete pass.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Jackson now. He dumps it off for Henry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Jackson now off the bootleg. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over. Now it's Jackson.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well,